After picking up the pieces of their devastating crash in the Wayzalot, Hardy and Terry Evans have been working tirelessly to restore their dream. And as the Wayzalot begins to take shape, their passion for life on the open road is finding a new spark. This downsized venture is no less full of heart.
Hardy said, I'm not going to rebuild. We'll buy a vintage RV to go with our club. And that lasted about 6 days.
The major challenge was trying to combine the classic aesthetics of the original trailer in a new, compact, and more efficient fashion.
The bed we just moved in a couple days ago, and I had this feature made into it so that it lifts up in order to provide storage for blankets. Real happy with it.
Oh man, am I happy.
Little by little, the Wayzalot is coming together.
This is going to be the bathroom sink from a Chicago North Shore Railroad car, and it goes right about here. And the kitchen sink will be right about where my hat is.
And from the sinks to the ceiling, it took Hardy a month to build the trolley-style roof.
It's rather extreme. It takes a lot of work installing the trusses. The windows are very time-consuming. I sure wouldn't suggest anybody try that. But I did, and I'm happy with the results.
When it comes to aesthetic details, Hardy and Terry go old school with antique fixtures.
I've been collecting for years, and I look in boxes and junk at antique stores. It's part of the fun of you find something, you say, boy, that would really look good on the trailer.
Authenticity is the key to these vintage diehards. Even the light bulbs were made in the 1920s.
Those are called cage bulbs. I run them on 60 volts, and I got a little dimmer here that can adjust the intensity a little bit. I cheated, I put a regular SCR dimmer behind here, but it looks good. The fuse panel is old Kraus-Heinz fuse panel from, I would guess, between 1895 and 1900. What else is in here? I've got a pair of these old wall sconces that are going to go here and will be wired to this run that I've got on the ceiling here, equipped with old light bulbs as well. It really adds a lot of character.
It seems this small trailer will have a surplus of character.
Now these curtains, Zion was a religious community founded in 1902, and one of the things they made was lace, old bark cloth material that I covered up the toilet with, so it doesn't have a white toilet in here that looks new. This is my design wall, so we have shelves, and then we cut one piece of paneling, cut out the circles, so that's my my pantry in here.
The Wayzalot is not your average extreme RV. This mobile bungalow is almost entirely homemade.
Double insulated thermal-pane residential windows. They're not an RV window, but they do the trick. We also have a lot of stained glass.
Fortunately, the Evans were able to salvage many of their valuables from the Wayzalot wreckage and put them back to use.
Things were hanging out all over the trailer. I mean, I left the microwave. We can replace the microwave. I can replace the mattress. I don't care. But we took out things that people had made for us.
Remarkably, their cherished window mosaic somehow managed to escape the wreck unscathed.
This is one of my 3 pieces of stained glass that I had in the Wayzalot that survived the accident. But I had my sister, who does stained glass, my sister Pat, put in solid zinc tracks. This oval part is lead to keep the window from fatiguing with all the vibrations from the traveling. And this is the side the Wayzalot got hit on, that this window survived. It doesn't even have a crack. It's amazing.
The Wayzalot visage has been memorialized in the front bay windows.
When the Wayzalot, it had a flat front, regular window. And this isn't a stained glass piece, it's a glass mosaic done by my girlfriend, Monty.
This beautiful piece is not only incredibly detailed, it's the living representation of a wonderful time in the Evans' life.
The sliced agates that are in here make it the road. The top piece is a little more translucent, so more light comes in, but it's the Wayzalot with Hardy driving it. So this is our ode to the Wayzalot that's in the Wayzless. We do have a vintage RV, and right over here is a 1949 glider. This is our vintage RV. And a month after we crashed, in June of 2010, this came up for sale on eBay. We have a 1949 glider that we've been using for 2 years. So this is the glider. Original screen, and it has a lot of the original works inside.
Staying in line with the Evans taste for authenticity, this pristine relic features period-correct accessories and decorations.
Let's go in. This is the living room. It's very small. It's an 18-footer. Got a click-clack couch here. We put a television in the wall. So you take off my little vintage 1930 Miami photograph. And here's the television. Comes right out. Our electric space heater is in the oil furnace right here. You just turn around and you're in the kitchen. It's got the original linoleum. It's got the original sink, Dixie stove. You had your own gas stove that worked on bottled gas. Original sanitary refrigerator. So I've got the original fridge. Up in here, we put in the microwave so that we have a microwave. Gotta have that. From our little kitchen, we go into our little bedroom here. This has got a full-size double bed. And that's the bedroom.
From the untimely demise of the Wayzalot to the birth of the Wayzless, we've followed the odyssey of Terry and Hardy Evans, and now their story comes full circle.
What makes us an extreme RV? My sister says extremely tasteful.
And certainly this vintage-style beauty has a few bells of its own.
It's not factory built, it's homemade.
There's all these little finishing touches that make it unique.
There are still a few finishing touches to address before this quaint trailer hits the road. But that doesn't mean the Evans can't show off this amazing down-home, handcrafted extreme RV.
So we've got just the fused glass sink made by Jeanette Hoverson.
Sink is handmade and it's irregular as far as the shape goes.
She made this out of 7 layers of glass, fired it so that it would melt together with all these different colors. We're gonna caulk it in and I'm gonna have Hardy light it from the bottom.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah. So at night, it's really nice.
And in the interest of saving space, the kitchen and bathroom sinks have been combined on one countertop.
This is going to be our bathroom sink. This is a train sink out of the North Shore Electric line.
And because the bathroom is on the smaller side, they've maximized storage space by using cubby holes along the wall.
The window's got one little crack from the crash, but we just left it. The exposed wiring and all the lights are all pre-1930.
And from the classic exposed wiring, we move into the cozy master bedroom.
We've got a queen-size bed, so that's a big advantage to us. It's basically the Wayzalot without the couch space. We couldn't put a second door in, but this is just kind of my door for ventilation. Okay. These are my grab bars, so when you go up and down the stairs, you can hang on to the grab bar. We've hung up some of our pictures that are up on the ceiling on the angled wall for some of our travels. This is our bookcase. I've got trunks in here for storage. This is Hardy's little transmitter where he transmits with his MP3 player.
I enjoy old records primarily from the mid-1920s. I've got thousands of them and I just put them on my player.
We try to put all the comforts of home and hide it and make it look vintage and make it unique. Oh, good. Oh, there you go. Now we have a clothesline to hang our underwear on when I have to wash them in the sink. All right, we're ready to go.
So make way out there on the dusty trail. The Evans are ready to start making new memories, toting their quirky and quaint Wayzless on a whole new series of adventures.
Time, patience, and perseverance accomplishes all things, don't you know? Lo and behold, after some 18 months, it looks like this.